Did you drop the asshole? Hi fairies, welcome back to my channel. It's Laurasia Andrea. So I'm going to be doing a updated life update, get ready with me Q&A type of video, and I'm going to be answering a lot of you guys' questions. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions, ask me topics to talk about, and so on and so forth. So that's what I'm going to be doing for today. I'm not going to be sitting pointing out all the products I'm going to be using today. I'm just going to leave everything in the description box of exactly what shades I use from palettes in the order of what I do. So let's move on. I already went off camera. I prepped my complexion, I did my brows, and I also prepped my eyes for my eyeshadow look. I'm going to be doing my eyeshadow first, but I will tell you guys I'm going to be using two palettes today. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Norvina palette in volume 2, and I'm also going to be using one shade from the Colored Rain New Juicy Boost palette. I'm going for a blue look today because if you guys didn't know, I have a blue theme going on my Instagram. I'm transitioning from the lime green theme to now the blue, but right now my outfits have a little bit of green in them as well, so I'm kind of going for that type of look today. This is the palette. Like I said, I will leave everything down below of what I'm using. So let's get started. So I have all my questions pulled up right here, so let's get right to answering you guys' questions. So the first question that I see is, did you go to cosmetology school? Is your hair and makeup your passion or just a hobby? Did I go to cosmetology school? No, I did not. The whole thing about the cosmetology school is I feel like it's not even worth your money. Like, I know I should not even be saying anything like that, but that's just honestly how I feel. I feel like it's a waste of money. I feel like the type of things that they teach you guys in school is nothing compared to like what the real world is with makeup. I feel like the way that makeup has evolved over the years, they're still teaching you like traditional things. And while that's still good to know and learn as a makeup artist, because you definitely need to know like basics, like basic eyeshadow application, basic eyebrows and stuff like that. The trends in makeup change every single year, let alone every single month. So I feel like for them to teach you like very trendy things, you're not going to get that from cosmetology school. That's honestly why I didn't go. My cosmetology school was YouTube. I literally just sat and I watched YouTube. I watched tutorials. I literally learned how to do makeup from YouTubers. So why pay a ton of money to go to this super expensive school when I could just get the same type of lessons from YouTube? Now, if you need to go to school to get a license, let's say you want to open up your own makeup store, makeup shop, let's say you want to open up your own hair salon or anything like that, then you definitely have to go to school for your certification. But if you don't need certification at all, if you don't need any of that, then I definitely just say, girla, boya, just figure it out from YouTube. That's how I learned. That's how a lot of people that I know learned. So honestly, why waste your money if you don't really need to, you know? The second part of the question is hair and makeup your passion or just a hobby? It kind of turned from a hobby becoming a passion. I just started YouTube and doing makeup just for fun. Honestly, I didn't even really know how to do my makeup like that until I got on YouTube. I feel like over the years, I kind of just taught myself. I was just watching a ton of videos and just learning that way. I didn't really know how to work with my eye shape. I feel like I didn't even really learn how to start doing my own makeup until like last year. Y'all be like, girl, you knew how to do makeup. No. If you go down my Instagram and scroll down my Instagram, the type of makeup looks I'm doing now compared to the type of makeup looks that I was doing before is completely different. Like, it's not even a level of, it's just a whole different ball game now. So right now I feel like I'm a lot more comfortable with my eye shape. I know what type of makeup looks complement my eye shape, and even hairstyles. I feel like I don't know, like I just learned a lot of things over the past year. Like, even though I'm a YouTuber and all that, you still learn. Even as a YouTuber, like, I'm still learning every single day. I'm learning new techniques. I'm learning new, just new everything, you know? So I feel like as I started learning all these things, I started to grow to love what I do. I always loved what I do, but the fact that I could love what I do and get paid for it, and this is literally like my career and my job, like, that's insane to me. Like, you always want your career to be something that you love. So the fact that I'm able to really do that is, like, honestly a blessing. The next question is, it's not really a question, it's actually, why are you so beautiful? Oh, thank you. And then she also said, but I don't mean just beauty, I'm talking about that soul, girl. I got some issues. Why do y'all follow me, honestly? Like, I really want to know, why do y'all pay me any mind? But thank you, girl. I be trying. I think my main mission, like, as a YouTuber, is just to be real. Like, you know, I feel like you don't really get real on YouTube no more. Like, I just feel like you just don't get real on YouTube. Like, it's like everything has to be artificial. Everything has to be materialistic. Everything just has to be like an image. And I feel like I'm just so happy that I stuck true to, like, who I am. A girl, a real ass, poor ass girl from Detroit, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm just happy I still stuck to my roots while also being able to be a YouTuber. And y'all F with it, y'all rock with it, y'all love it. So I don't know, I love it, I love it, you know what I mean? The next thing is, what's the name of the app that you use to make those cool IG stories with? I actually use 2 apps. So you guys, I'm gonna just tell you guys in this video, because you guys are always asking me, like, every time I make like a cool little story of the day. I use 2 apps. One of the apps is called Scene. Another app is called Mojo. One of the 2, I will link them down below. Both of them I got from the App Store, obviously, but those are the 2 apps that I use. It may be like a little bit complicated when you first started because it's a lot going on, but as you get the hang of it and get the flow of, like, what you want to do, you get the flow of how you want to have your stories to look and all that stuff, like the color theme and all that stuff, it becomes, like, really easy. So don't let it intimidate you, because I'm telling you right now, when you first get on both of those apps, you're gonna be like, what the hell? Are you still gonna do a video on what you did to your teeth? I've been waiting patiently. I love you, by the way. I know y'all have been asking me about this damn video for I don't know how long. I was supposed to do this video so long ago, but I think I just always got sidetracked. So basically what I got is called veneer composites. So it's not veneers to the point where they're, like, filing down my teeth. There's no teeth filing going on, but I did get veneer composites. The only difference between real veneers and veneer composites, the composites only last about 3 to 5 years, 3 to 4 years, depending on how you take care of it. And the veneers can last you like 15 years. So, I mean, I feel like you get what you pay for. The composites are obviously a lot cheaper than the real veneers. I think real veneers is about like $30,000, and composites can range from $3,500 to about $8,000, depending on how many you need to get and also how bad your teeth is. I know for the composites, you have to be approved. So approved in a way of, like, you have to be like a good candidate for it. Not everyone can get composites. Like, basically for the composites, your teeth have to be like almost perfect, but not really. So the only problem that I really had with my teeth before was the fact that it had like spaces in between it. So I just wanted them to fill in the spaces, kind of just make them all a little bit straighter. I wanted them a little bit whiter. And that's really all that happened. I got my top and my bottom teeth done. Yeah, I think like my total ended up being about $7,000. But here's the kicker. Composite veneers, your insurance can pay for it. That's a thing that I'm pretty sure a lot of you don't even know. For composites, if you have the right insurance and you have the right person that's doing your dental work, they can cover your composite procedure. I only ended up paying about $6,000, but I think the whole thing, top and bottom, ended up being about like 10 to 12,000. Maybe even more than that. I don't remember. The next question is, how is everything going after your breast reduction? I want one so bad. So my breast reduction, everything, y'all know, if you haven't watched any of my videos on my whole entire journey, you should definitely check it out. I do have a playlist on my channel for you guys that are interested in it and checking out any of those videos. So my under boob stitching ended up coming apart. That was pretty freaking annoying because it didn't heal for about after 3 months after my surgery. That was annoying because it was a very scary moment because I did have flesh showing, like literally to the point where my white meat was showing underneath my freaking breast. It was scary for the sense that it could have got affected. So that was the only thing that was like super worrisome. But besides that, everything else as far as the healing was okay. I did end up getting fibrosis. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like built up scar tissue underneath your skin when you get lipo, and it's super duper painful. Like, it is extremely painful, and I was dealing with that for a couple of months, and I had to go to a whole different person to do my massages, somebody that was experienced in working with someone that had fibrosis. I had to get carboxy shots, which is basically like oxygen level treatment, but you're getting shots. It's literally like you're going to the doctor and getting shots, and I was getting these shots in my freaking stomach. So it was a lot going on. It was a lot of pain going on. But by the time I finally figured out everything, I figured out the faja I'm supposed to be wearing. I figured out the waist trainer sizing I was supposed to be having. I finally figured out the person that I wanted to go to for my post-op. It was just a huge journey, but I'm pretty sure, let's say I was to go and get surgery again. Am I? No. But let's say I was to go get surgery again. I'm happy and glad that I recorded my entire journey, because now people like me will know what to do, and you know, the people to go to, the type of people for post-op massages and stuff like that. I think my only problem with my whole post-op journey was the fact that it was like an unknown. Like, I didn't know who to go to for post-op. I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know I had fibrosis. Like, I didn't know what type of faja and stuff I was supposed to be wearing. Like, it was a lot of unknown situations. Waist training. How do you do it effectively? Baby steps. Baby steps. I think the biggest mistake that a lot of people do as far as waist training and just like, you know, fajas and all that stuff in general is going too small with their waist trainer. They start absolutely too small to the point where they're like doing a waist trainer ridiculously little. They're cutting off their freaking circulation and all that stuff. Waist training in general isn't healthy for you. I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff isn't healthy for you. But waist training isn't healthy in the sense that like you're cutting off your ribs. Some of these people just have a very small frame and they're able to do stuff like that. I'm a very wide-bodied person. I feel like I talked about this in one of my other videos, but I'm just very wide. I'm just super wide set, because even though my stomach can get smaller, I still have ribs, you know what I mean? So I can only go so small with my waist training because I don't want to have my inner stomach part being like this and my rib cage being all the way out here, because I would just look completely weird. So do it like within your means. Like, don't look at these Instagram girls and look at these people that's on social media and be like, oh, I'm gonna have myself look like this. You have to do it according to your body shape, to your rib size, to fit your natural frame. Because if you don't, your expectations will just be completely out of whack. I feel like you'll just be reaching for the stars, soaring for the moon, pop smoke, and like it's just not reachable. It's just not attainable. It's not an attainable type of dream, you know? How do you manage / balance your business ventures and personal? I'm assuming they mean like personal life. Have a schedule. If you don't have a schedule, being a YouTuber, your YouTube life will pretty much take over your personal life. So For example, if I want to go on trips, if I want to film, if I want to hang out with friends, if I didn't have a schedule laid out of everything I'm doing, everything I want to do, it would just be chaotic, and I would never have time for myself. I would never have time for friends. Like, I would just never have time for anything other than filming. And I want to make sure that I have a good balance of work-life balance. So in order to do that, you have to schedule out your video recording. You have to schedule out your vacation time. You have to schedule out your time with friends. You have to take a break, number one. And just having an overall work life. So what I do is I always plan out my videos a month ahead of time. So right now we're in September. I already have September planned out since August. Right now I'm planning out October, even though I'm still in September and we're only in like the second week of September. I already have October planned out already. And I always make sure that I plan out my videos to have spacing in between. So I always pretty much take weekends off. I always have times of when I'm only working from morning until about like 6 o'clock p.m. every single day, so that I have the rest of the night to just chill, relax, or whatever. Like, if you don't have a balance within what you're doing, it's going to overtake your entire life and you're going to hate what you do. So in order for me not to hate filming, not to hate being a YouTuber, I have to balance out my life. And in order to do that, you have to have a schedule. And it's best to plan out ahead of time, because if you don't, I'm telling you right now, it's going to take over your life and you're going to hate it. You're just literally going to hate it. How is your relationship with God going? Want to do an updated salvation video. I honestly feel like when it comes to my relationship with God, I feel like I talk to him like on my own terms. Obviously churches are closed. All that is dead right now. So I feel like I have my own talks with him. I feel like me and him see eye to eye. Like, we see eye to eye because he never lets me fail. Like, even when I feel like I'm coming to my breaking point, I'm coming to an area of life that I feel like I'm struggling. I feel like I'm on the break of giving up. Like, he always makes sure that he comes through for me every single time. And with that, I feel like that's what really builds up my faith within him. That's what builds up everything, because honestly, like, y'all saw my story. Y'all saw these videos. Like, I was going through it in quarantine, okay? Or technically still in quarantine, but I was honestly going through it because I just honestly felt like I just wanted to give up so many times. And every single time I felt like I wanted to give up, he just came with the W. Feel me? He just came with the win. Like, and it just made me just feel like, okay, he got me. Like, you know, like, he's never gonna let me fail. I'm a child of God, and I say this all the time. I'm like a pure example of salvation and being saved and living through God, because my story is insane. Like, my story is insane. Like, I'm insanely blessed. It's ridiculous. And I feel like I talk about this a lot of times in my channel and on my YouTube. Like, the amount of blessings that I have, it's like I always look at myself like, yo, like, I'm really blessed. Like, how is this happening for me? Like, why me? Like, it's like, you know, like, I don't know. Like, it's insane. Did you drop the asshole? Bro, y'all are savages. Y'all are really savages out here. Are you and Mr. Fargo okay? Y'all are one of my faves. Are you single? It's so many questions like that in this thing, in this response thread. And honestly, this is what I want to say in response to that. I feel like moving forward, I'm just keeping all that private. Like, whether we broke up, whether we didn't break up, whether I'm talking to him today, whether I'm never talking to him again, I just feel like moving forward, I'm just keeping all that private. Like, all of it private. Like, I honestly felt like the same thing I said in my Instagram post. I personally don't think I would be in a situation if it wasn't for me opening up my relationship to you guys in a whole. Like, it's some of you guys that's really pro relationships, and then there's some of you guys that just want to be nosy, just so you can get information and try to go behind my back. Like, it's a lot. And I feel like I opened up my relationship for it to get to how it is now. And I feel like if I never opened up and told y'all about this man to begin with, a lot of the issues that we had in our relationship wouldn't have even happened. And I honestly feel like we wouldn't even be where we at right now. Like, I just feel like moving forward, like, I'm just going to keep that private. I'm gonna keep that to myself. If y'all want to know anything else, what's my favorite color, what I like to do, what kind of perfume I like to wear, if it has anything to do along those lines and y'all getting to know me, I'm definitely down to speak about it. But when it comes to my relationship now, moving forward, I ain't even gonna talk about it no more. Like, no more at all. When does your hairline come back? That will be coming back when Corona stopped playing with me. When Corona stopped playing with me and my emotions. Like, I think I just said it earlier, but there's a shortage of lace. Until that dies down, until that is not an issue anymore, that is not a problem, my hairline will be on hold. I am working on something else right now. I think I might just have my eyelashes come back, because that's not really a shortage right now. Eyelashes is fine with getting them. The only thing that's really an issue right now is the hair. So until I can get the hair situated, it will just be on hold, because I don't even feel right starting my business up again, and then I can't even get you guys the product. So until that is under wraps, we're just gonna hold everything off. You know what I mean? Have you ever doubted yourself as an influencer? If so, how did you how did you move forward? I think is what she was trying to say. I always doubt myself. I know that's actually like really bad to say, but I mean, I feel like I'm just being real. I don't doubt myself as much now. I feel like when I was really first trying to transition my YouTube, I definitely know that it was a little bit discouraging, because I would see like all my other friends, YouTube friends, or other people that I was always watching on YouTube, just out here like just flourishing in their different fields. I feel like a lot of people was doing other different types of content other than hair, and they was being really successful in it. And I felt like before I got my surgery, it was very discouraging, because I started to feel like people weren't really gravitating and watching. My phone definitely died. I mean, not my phone, my camera definitely died. But I feel like ever since I started to just kind of sort of force things on you guys, that sounds like really bad to say, but it's kind of like the truth. Like, once you start being consistent in the type of field that you want to do, the type of content that you want to put out, people will like eventually just have no choice but to just watch it, and then they start to grow to love it, you know? So once I just started to just be consistent, to just show you guys like, hey, this is the type of videos that I want to put out, this type of content that I want to put out, you guys eventually caught on and was like, I guess we'll show Shawty a little bit of love, you know what I mean? How have you been maintaining your sanity and practicing self-care during Rona season? Girla, have you been watching my videos? I feel like in the beginning of Rona, like, I was going through it, y'all. Like, and I think it's just the fact that I was just like really vocal about it. The type of videos that I was making. Some of you guys were just like super encouraging, you know what I mean? And then you have some people that was just like, girl, like, get it together. We are over the crying. Like, cutting your hair off, not cutting your hair off, cutting your hair off, bleaching it, not cutting off, bleaching it. Like, they were just like, girl. But honestly, I don't regret none of it. Like, that, like I said, that's a problem. Like, I feel like a lot of you are just not used to just seeing realism. And I feel like during this whole Rona, you guys have learned to know me on a deeper level, know me on a more sensitive level. A lot of you just aren't used to seeing me like that. So you're like, oh, you need help. I'm not the only one that's going through a lot of things that I was going through. Now I'm not going through it because my depression is pretty much like salvage, is pretty much like, you know, just taken care of. I really just did a good job of taking care of myself. Just knowing my limits, knowing when I need to just take a break. when I need to just cool off, just be to myself and things like that. Now, like I said before, I have a better work-life balance, and before I didn't. So now I'm good. Now I'm better. And I think it's just kind of like what I was just saying, like just figuring out a good balance. And if you don't have that, you probably would just have your life just go all over the place in shambles. But if you do have that, then shawty, you chilling. You know what I mean? Someone said, why you so damn fine? Girl, why are you so damn fine? I don't know. Okay, so this is the last question, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and in the video here do my hair off camera, just because I already know this video is probably gonna be pretty freaking long. So I'm just gonna finish off my hair and everything off camera and then come back to do like my ender. But the last question is, how do you deal with not letting anxiety slow your grind down? I need help in this area. Honestly, this was something that I really had affect me for a very long time. I can definitely say that within the past year, like being a YouTuber, like everything affects you. Like I don't think people understand like how hard it is to be a YouTuber, because anything can throw you off. Like for example, this past weekend I had went to Atlanta, and I could have came back from Atlanta and been like, you know, I'm not really going to film this week. Like my whole entire week is thrown off. Like, you know, I'm just not in the mood. Am I in the mood to do videos? Not really. But do I know I need to do videos? Absolutely. Like I know I need to get work done. If this was me last year, I probably wouldn't have filmed this entire week because I came from Atlanta. But this year, I'm way more determined. I'm way more grounded. I have a lot more dedication and restrictions within myself. Like I'm not letting myself get my emotions to take over. I'm not letting myself get anxiety to take over. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know what happened between my relationship. Like I said, I'm not really going to get into it and tell you guys what really happened. But one thing someone pointed out on my last Instagram post is the fact that they noticed that I didn't let what happened to me affect my work, my content, my videos, and all that. And I'm very grateful that she even did say that. I'll probably put her post that she said in this video as well. But that really stuck out to me because it made me really think and realize, like, if this was myself last year, I would have allowed everything that's going on to overtake me and what all of my hard work. And I made it a point to be, you know, I'm not going to let any of that happen. Like, I'm going to strictly stick to what I know I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not going to let any of this outside stuff deter me from my goals. Like I told you guys, I have a lot of goals and a lot of things that I really want to happen for me in 2020. I mean, even though 2020 is pretty much dead, but you guys know what I mean. Within like the next year or so, I have so many goals. And in order to get to where I want to get to, I need to stop playing and stop letting outside things, you know, depression, anxiety, and all that stuff affect me. And I have work to do, you know, like it's all about just knowing the end all be all. I know my goals. I know what I want to do. I know where I want to be. And in order to do that and get to that point, you can't let outside distractions affect you and deter you from your ultimate goal. So that's like the best advice I can really give, because I've done it. I've been in it. I've been in a situation like that, but I've also grown up and overcame it, and look where I am now, because so much has been going on in my personal life, but I'm not letting that affect me and what I'm doing and what I have going on. So like I said, that is the last for the videos. I will definitely want to do another video like this. Let me know by thumbsing up this video if you guys want me to continue to do videos like this, because I feel like I like watching other people when I get to know their mindset, get to know a little bit more of how they think, how they are as a person, and like getting to know YouTubers on a different level. So I don't know if you guys like that from me. I don't know if you guys like the way that I speak, the way that I talk, the way my mind is set up and all that stuff. But I will definitely want to do another video like this because it was very interesting and very fun. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead off camera, finish off my hair, and then come back to finish off this entire video. Okay, you guys, so that's the end of the whole get ready with me Q&A. Like I said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, leave comments down below, thumbs up this video, because like I said, this is the way that I know that you guys like the type of content that I'm putting out. And yeah, and it was super fun, super cute. If you guys are wondering about this hair, I talked about it in my last video, but this hair is from Shambrey Hair. This is their natural wavy Indian hair. It's in 32 inches. I will stand up, do a side by side to let you guys know how long it is. I am 5'4", so it literally comes so long on me. They customize these bundle lengths for me, so I think usually their bundles come about 30 inches, but I wanted it super duper long. So you guys are going to be seeing this hair a lot from me because I absolutely love this wig. I did go ahead and I did go ahead and watercolor this blue black. So yes, it is so pretty, so bomb. And I just went ahead and wand curled it. I did use my new T3, what is this? A curling iron. It's a curling iron, but I wand curled it. So that's why I love this, because I can curl my hair and I can use it as a wand curler. So I will definitely leave all the information for the hair down below, and I will also leave all the products that I did for my makeup down below as well. And also, if you guys are wondering about how I did this install, I have a video on that as well. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning of the video, but this is like a part 2. So if you guys are like, why does she have on the same shirt that she had on in her last video, I will put that tag up here somewhere in this video, and I'll probably also link the video down below in my recent uploads, because everything is already recorded. So this is just a continuation this is just a continuation of the video that I did earlier this morning. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you guys in my next one, and I love you guys so much. Bye guys.